When you will do your own unknown samples GC, you will see a spectra like this, which you will have to record in your data sheet. However, for your in class, you will be given these problems. Please be careful about your sample numbers and write them accordingly in your problem set answers for gas chromatography. Based on boiling points, your material will be retained in the column accordingly. So if you have a shorter boiling point or a lower boiling point, this is where your peak is appearing. At a little higher boiling point, you will see a shift, and that peak will move from its original location. If the column length is exactly the same, if your temperature is exactly the same, if every other condition is exactly the same, do you think these two peaks are of the same compound or of two different compounds? Definitely of two different compounds. Similarly, if you have a different boiling point or higher boiling point, you are again going to see a shift, a new retention time. Given that all the conditions are exactly the same, you will realize that there are three different compounds. What I have shown you on this screen are three different materials with different boiling points. Keeping all the conditions exactly the same, you will see that if instead of injecting pure materials, we now inject a 1:1:1 mixture of all of these three compounds, they will appear at their own retention time. And so, even if one of them is missing, you can determine which one is missing. This peak, the middle peak, which belongs to the propyl acetate, is missing in this particular spectra. And in different spectra, let's say, if I have these peaks, not even exactly where it is. So you can know the last two peaks are present, but the first peak is missing. So in this particular spectra, there are only two compounds. Where's the third compound? It is missing or absent. Which one is absent? You can also figure that out by just looking at the spectra.